I didn't want to, once you start the broadcast, you're recording. Okay, it's live now. Have you gotten any notification? Okay. Well, I can try inviting one more time and seeing if that makes a difference. Because Stephanie's trying to do it by phone because they're moving and things are packed up. Oh, you see me? Because you're not showing up on mine. Yeah. Is your camera up top, say, have it in red where it's like no camera? Because it doesn't. Oh, how funny. No, I can't. But let me finish typing in these emails and maybe that's the. And you can see me moving and talking. Oh, wow. Because you're not showing up. Can you go back to the Google Plus screen and make sure there's not, well, it says, I don't know. Yeah, just double check if it's working. Can you go back to the Google Plus? And that's a recording. Okay. Hold on. It says I'm in a video call, but then I can't. Really? Oh, that's not right. Now it should have everybody. It should be live and everybody should be. That's a recording. Okay. I'm letting it play out to see if it'll catch up with me. But then I can't. Really? Oh, that's not right. Now it should have. It should be. That's a recording. Well, all I know to do is hang up, cancel everything, and try again. I can't. Nah, let me try that. Okay. Stephanie? Stephanie, can you hear me? Let me try adding everyone else again. Let's see. Alex, 3.com, and okay. Mm-hmm. 208 690 921. Oh, gotcha. Hi, Stephanie. It's Susan. I'm trying to get the other guys in this call. I was just talking to Kelsey. Oh, don't tell me she's calling on a different line. Okay. Oh. Why are they not answering? I was just talking to Kelsey. Right. And I kept thinking, well, I can't call Stephanie because I've got Kelsey on the line. So I need to get Kelsey off the line so I can talk to Stephanie. And I had no idea you were in the call. I kept thinking, well, okay, something's not connecting, or I don't know. Well, Kelsey's not quite sure how to do this, so maybe I can. Well, yeah, and she was connected, but it wasn't connecting to me. So I don't know. Let me just invite them all one more time. Maybe they'll show up. I mean, I can do I think I can do a three-way call, but I can't do and we're supposed to have it recorded anyway. And I guess I can do individual calls. Oh. Well, let me see if I can add the other in just a sec. And if I lose you, I will call you back. I don't understand why this is being so stubborn. Okay, Kelsey, add a call. 3997. Hi, Kelsey. It's Susan. Let me merge you with Stephanie. Just a sec. Okay, so you can't get me back because I keep inviting you. But you are on here though. Okay. And sometimes mine acts up. Well, now it does say 2 viewers, but it doesn't show you. When my computer acts up like that, sometimes I just have to shut it down and reboot the whole thing. Let me put this on speaker, and then maybe you guys can hear each other. I'm not sure why Alex or it looked like, is it Tashika? I've got her name. Yeah, I know she was trying, but well, now someone's coming through. Who's that? Oh,
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, hello. Glad to see you. Okay, we've got Tashika. Well,
Nice to see you. I've been watching you for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, have you? You know, I'm
Yes.
sitting here going, okay, how did you get yours to come through then? Because Kelsey can't.
So you sent the invite, and I had to accept that. Well, the first one that you sent, I could just watch, but I couldn't join. The second one you sent, once I accepted it, I had to download something.
Oh.
And then it let me on.
Well, the only one we're missing is Alex, unless she's on here too, and we just don't know it. My phone will only let me group
Do we
call.
have her number?
Yeah, I do have her number. Alex's number is 253-266-8785. And Stephanie and Kelsey, can you hear okay?
Yeah, I can hear. I don't know why.
Okay, hang on.
I can see that. Yeah, I can hear just old.
Okay, I turned my volume up so we can hear you better. So that should help.
Okay.
And who is? Oh, that's okay. Stephanie, you're here.
Oh, I think mine might be working. Yeah, I can hear.
You can hear, but you can't. You can see us, but we can't see you.
I think that it doesn't work. I just pushed a button.
Okay, Kelsey just popped up too. But
I think yours.
Kelsey doesn't have a microphone though.
Oh, you can hear me?
Is this Kelsey?
Okay.
Yeah, I've got
Second.
Kelsey on the phone. So the only one we're missing is Alex, I guess.
Hey, is this Alex? Hi, we're trying to get the Google Hangout going. Are you having problems, or?
Should I hang up the phone or should I stay on the phone?
Is this Stephanie?
No, Chelsea.
Okay, you've got a speaker going now?
Oh man, this is...
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. Let me tell them I have you on the phone, though. Okay, you guys, I have Alex on the phone. I'm going to try to get her connected.
Okay.
I don't even know what's going
So
on.
Kelsey, can you hear us?
So...
Now?
I can hear
your
both.
screen, do you
They're
see
both
like a little...
different, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be listening to.
Okay.
Should I hang up my phone or...
Kelsey, if you hang up,
And
I'll leave.
there should be two
on the
of
phone.
them, 2 invites.
And then
Or you just have them?
Tashika can leave Alex on the phone, and that way we only have one connection for each person, if that makes sense. If you're coming through fine on the computer, that would be the better choice, Kelsey.
Okay, so I'm just hang up the phone then.
Yeah, Stephanie doesn't have a microphone, so she has to be on the phone.
Okay.
I have a really big delay though.
I'm trying to
I don't know
invite somebody.
how to say.
I don't know. I mean, you're welcome to
Can
stay
you
on.
send another invite to Alex?
Sure.
Okay, let's turn.
Okay.
Microphone on.
Look for another invite and then accept that one. And what I had to do is because it was the second invite I got, and then I accepted that, and then I had to download something, which took like a minute, and then I could join. So.
I have Alex Elder 3 at Gmail.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. See if that works now.
Okay, Alex is there.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I think we have everyone one way or the other.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, Alex, you can hear us fine? Oh, there she is. Hi. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of us. Okay, does someone want to be the leader? The write-up kind of made it sound like we were supposed to take on different roles. That's why I'm asking.
Uh-huh.
Give me the later so later doesn't want to.
Okay, that's fine. Can everyone hear?
Whoa. I can only hear some people.
Let me get back on the simulated. Did everyone listen to the video or read the transcript about the therapy session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read some of it.
Okay, I will share the screen and with the transcript. Hang on, that's Zach, wrong one. I think it's this one. Nope, wrong one. Well, if you want to be the leader, do you want to just take over?
Yeah, I can.
Can you guys hear? Well, go ahead and. Can you guys hear her?
Yeah.
I can only hear some people. I don't know how I can hear them. Can you guys hear me through her phone? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that works then. Okay, so with the transcription setup, we're supposed to go over how, like, the point of, like, the chapter and the video, and what point the video used compared to the chapter is what I kind of got out of it, I guess.
Right.
Is what we're supposed to do. So, Susan, do you want to go, do a couple points that you've got
Well, basically, what stuck out with me after reading this, the therapy session, I mean, they were talking about everyone was concerned about the son because he had turned 18 and he wasn't communicating and he was staying out too late and all that scenario. And to me, it was interesting to watch how the therapist kind of, okay, let's talk about, and then why do you feel like that? Not just, I'm afraid. Well, why are you afraid? And, and he got it down to the sister. She realized their relationship was changing, but it didn't dawn on her that he's 18 and their relationship is going to change because of his age. I mean, he's going to move on and move out eventually, and, he's at a different stage of life. And for the parents, I mean, here he's taking all their arguing and insisting on knowing what's going on, and he's taking it as rejection and they don't care about me or want me around, and the parents are feeling the opposite, that he doesn't care about them. And it just reminded me of a workshop I had to do for another class, and it was about teenagers moving away, where parents need to stop being parent managers and allow your children to grow up and become a parent consultant and be the cheerleader cheering them on their new adventure, instead of insisting that they stay the child and you're the parent, because your role needs to change once they get to that stage of life. And it just seemed like there was a very big miscommunication within the family. And my kids are all grown, so I recognize what all they were saying very well. But, there comes a time as your kids get to be teenagers, it's hard to let go. But if you don't start letting go while they're at home, I mean, it's harder to let go when they're suddenly off on their own and you have no idea what's going on in their life. And so you need that open communication, and you need to allow them to, stretch their wings and fly and see everything that you've taught them. And it doesn't sound like this son was really doing anything wrong. He might have been hanging out with some of the wrong kids, but he wasn't making bad choices, it seemed like. But the parents didn't know that just because of all the concerns. And so anyway, that's basically what I got. And let me see.
Well, that's good. How about, let's see, Alex, what did you get out of Alex?
Alex, she wants to know what you got out of it. I think they have a delay.
Okay, well, we can go to Tasha if she says.
Wait, did you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I can't have trouble hearing. I think the biggest thing that I got out of it, and then relating back to the chapter 6 reading, is that he did a really good job of not isolating. The family wanted to isolate the boy as the problem, but within the chapter it talks about how everything in the family happens within the whole entire family. So the whole family is responsible for what's going on. And so he did a good job of saying it wasn't Jimmy's problem, it was the family's problem, and together the family could figure out what to do. So I thought that was super cool. And like he just played off of, it talked about cycles in the reading, and so he played off of how there were cycles that were just reinforcing each other. Like when he would come home late and the mom would freak out, then he would feel like no one wanted him there, which would make him want to come home even later. And then the other thing that I thought was cool that it talked about in the reading was that the family is the one that solves their problems, and the therapist made that very clear that he couldn't solve their problems. It was the family. Like the family was where the strength came from, and they were going to be able to solve their own problems.
Those are some really good points.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, do you want to go now?
Can you call Alex back on the phone? She says she can't really hear.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hello?
Hello? Can you not hear? Okay.
It's just like super fuzzy sounding. Like I can kind of hear it, but yeah.
I don't even know. Well, how do we want to do this then? If I just put you on speaker, can you hear that way, or?
That's how I have those two.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, can you hear Alex?
Yeah.
Alex and never mind. Alex,
Yeah. I can hear you now.
okay, your turn.
Okay. So I really like the point that you just made actually about how the counselor couldn't fix the family's problem. We talked about that in one of my other classes I had. I don't remember what class it was. And that, you know, the counselor, in this situation, the counselor was there to kind of guide the family more. And then the family, they were the ones that actually worked out the problem. And they were the ones that were able to solve it and go through the problem and then eventually, you know, make it better. It wasn't really the counselor that did too much. And so I really liked that point you made. That kind of made me think of another one, actually. Yeah.
Okay, I can do it. And then we can have Pico after me. I've actually had a class teacher, either the teacher up on VW and I had a counseling class on them, so all this and one thing that is reinforce like what they're saying, what they're feeling. And helps people to understand what they're feeling about it, even though you're the one that's saying it, you're just saying it back to them. And one point that I really liked was we were talking about like crisis. And that's question talking about crisis and resilience and stuff. And there's one point in the chapter that I really like, and it says that like family coping process is a family as a unit, not as a separate. To be able to get through the crisis and to cope as a family, you need to be as a family instead of individual members of the family. And so I really liked that and see how it's being so hard on the front and how he's feeling, how they're feeling, and resolve it and mesh together is that's a good demonstration.
Did you guys understand that?
Nope.
I did.
She said she really liked how they restated the feelings instead of the counselor restated what the family was saying about how in the reading it talked about in another class about the family coping. It's done as a unit. They're not individual. It takes the whole family.
Okay.
Kelsey, do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, well, for who can hear me, I'll just go ahead. I actually just liked a lot what Stephanie said, which is what I was thinking of. I had a class, I used to be a social work major, and we did like a counseling where we practiced counseling with individuals and with groups. And we practiced a lot of just rephrasing what they say, and then they realize what they're really feeling. So I feel like the counselor in the video that we watched, he really just kind of restated what they said, and they're like, oh yeah, I guess that's right. I guess that's what I'm feeling. And so they were really just able to understand themselves just by communicating with each other and through the counselor. He was just able to direct and I don't know. And then from the chapter, one thing that really stood out to me was clarifying ambiguity. He just kind of like what I said before, he was just kind of rephrasing and allowing them to understand how they felt. So he was just showing them that they all loved each other, but they just didn't know how to show it to each other and demonstrate it, I guess. That's kind of the main things that I got.
Okay, hold on. Okay. You know, one thing I really liked that he did, I'm sorry to cut in, he also pointed out that, you know, everyone in the family was affected by it, which caused them to have doubts and concerns because everyone perceived the situation totally different than the other person. And once they kind of talked about it, communicated, and laid it out on the table, then the entire family began to understand, oh, okay, now I see your point of view.
I agree too. That. Was there any other points that people wanted to discuss or anything about?
Any other points, guys?
I have just one. I can't find in my notes, but there was something in the chapter about like normalizing the family and just letting them know that it was normal and families go through these hard times and there's going to be times that aren't going to be easy, but it's normal and it's not something to think that like you're the only one going through this. And I don't know, just to kind of make them feel comfortable, thinking that, making sure they know that they're not the only ones.
Yeah. I think he did a good job of that, like especially when he acknowledged that their emotions and what they were feeling was real, and he's like, yeah, that must be really hard, rather than being like, no, that's weird. Why would you think that way? And so they felt like they were normal, but even though it was normal, they could deal with it.
Yeah. I also really liked, and at the beginning they were talking about how they moved from Nebraska to Rexburg. And one thing that stood out to me was that each person deals with moving to a new place, to new friends differently. And the first part, it just seemed like Son really wanted to make something of himself and to go to meet new friends. It seemed like his parents at first were like, oh, we don't know your friends, we don't know these people, we want you to be cautious. But in reality, it was like, well, they need to be more open to the new experiences as well as their children.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? No?
What?
No.
She said that each person deals with moves differently, and where the one son was open to new friends and everything, the parents felt like they didn't know these new friends, and so everyone has to be more open to all these new experiences they're all dealing with, and they each deal with it in their own way.
Yeah. And another thing with moving, or not moving, just like at the beginning with the counselor, I liked how he kind of took like 15 minutes or 10 minutes just to get to know the family better, just to make the family feel comfortable even just talking to him. So I really like that he did that. It made the family, I think, more comfortable and willing to open up to him.
I think another thing that was really good is that he, and it talked about this in the reading, is connecting with the future and stuff. He like started with their move from Nebraska and connected that to where they were now, and just all the changes that they were going through really played a big role into how they were feeling, and they probably didn't realize that. But he did a good job of connecting the past with the present and then the future, where they were going to head.
Yeah, I agree. Is anyone checking and making sure we're getting all the points done we're supposed to talk about?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
It's a new summary too. The intellect plus summary of all the things together.
Right.
You guys want me to do that, or does someone want to do that?
You guys, who wants to do the summary? Did anyone take notes? I took notes. Stephanie took notes. Stephanie offered to do the summary. Is that okay with everyone, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Discuss and record treatment professional. I think it says talk about your observations, which we did. Was anyone surprised by the findings? And then discuss how the treatment professional, well, we already talked about that, capitalize on the opportunities to reinforce or introduce the types of resiliency factors from Walsh's articles. So I think we covered pretty much everything. Stephanie, do you see anything we missed?
No, I looked pretty good. We just said we need to collaborate to do the summary. So, if people want to throw out ideas of what we want in our summary.
Man, there's so many things.
Do you guys want to offer things you think should be in the summary? We've got to create a summary of what we talked about.
I would say making a relationship with the clients was a good thing, and then using reinforcement to just show them how they're feeling by restating what they're saying. What else did we talk about? Oh goodness, there were so many different things. Making them know that what they're feeling is normal and connecting the future to the present. What else? What else did we talk about? Just a big thing of helping them realize. how they're feeling and what everybody else's perspective, and I feel like that was the big part.
Yeah, I was
And then just that they're solving their own problems.
right. And I would also note what some of the things everyone contributed to the conversation. And Stephanie, I can email you what notes I took, and then you can take whatever you want from them, if that would help.
Sounds good. Yeah, people are talking and I know as fast as I can, but it's not.
Well, I know, and you're on the phone, so that's even harder, and it's harder to hear, and yeah. Okay, well, I think we covered it quite well, considering phones and all the
Yeah.
So, okay, well, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the teacher, but I think we're on track pretty good with this. So,
Yeah. And if anybody has any notes that they want me to put into the summary, they email them to me so that I can put together and that we can submit it.
Stephanie,
Yeah, I can do that.
can you hear her? Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and type up my notes, and you guys, if you had anything you want to add, type them up and send them to Stephanie, and just don't forget to put everyone's name on the paper.
Don't we have to send the link of the meeting as well?
Yeah, I have that because
Okay.
I started
I'll
it.
type up the summary and then I'll send it to you, Susan, so that you can put the link and the summary together.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the instructions, it says you have to submit it, one person submits both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so I'll type up the summary and I'll send it back to you.
Okay. All right. Well, good night, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye-bye. I stop.